let me push you on what he's going to get done, because at the moment you've praised his putative team and you've praised the civil service. You haven't told me anything about him that's admirable.
Well, you mentioned the Olympic Games. The government mission was to deliver a safe and secure Olympic Games. Boris was at the helm.
He wasn't in the government.
Well, he achieved that as Lord Mayor of London.
He wasn't Lord Mayor of London.
My apologies. As Mayor of London, I think he did a sterling job. And I think, I
mean, Sebastian Coe would probably disagree with you in the context of who did the heavy lifting and who did the work, and certainly in the context of who secured the Olympics for London in 2012. The answer is not Boris Johnson. And of course, the Olympics are an exceptional event, so let's pretend it was entirely 100% down to Boris Johnson. That makes him very good at event planning. It means he'd be a good bloke to organise your wedding. Just give me something that proves he could run a country really well from his own past.
I think Brexit is a huge event. Also, I met the man once.
Brexit, you can't really be comparing Brexit to the Olympics, Tony. I appreciate you've not been on before, so I won't haul you over the coals for that. Just from his own past, is because he's had high office as Foreign Secretary and as Mayor of London. What would you point to as evidence that he'll be a good Prime Minister?
I actually don't support him because of his charisma and his...
I'm just going to push you now because I've got a lot of other people waiting. Yeah. Okay, you think he'll appoint good people. You think we've got an excellent civil service. You met some bloke who was very posh once, and you and your wife liked him, and you think he's got... You're not voting for him because of his charisma. So just for the avoidance of doubt, 8 years as mayor, 3 or 4 years as foreign secretary, one of the best-known politicians in the country for as long as most of us can remember. What do you point at as the achievement, the political achievement that qualifies him to be Prime Minister?
Well, if you ask that question of any of the...
Well, I've asked you 7 times now, so if you could just have a crack at answering it, and then we can both get on with our day.
No, I appreciate that, and I thank
you for the
opportunity to
Go on then, just one thing.
He's got my vote.
Yes, I know he has, but the achievement that you point to as evidence of his quality as a leader.
I think he did a marvellous job as Mayor of London.
Yes, the achievement. The political achievement. So, whether you could point at, I don't know, you could point at a treaty that was signed, or you could point at clean air legislation that was brought in, or child poverty decreasing, or exam grades going. I don't know what, but you must know one thing because you love the guy.
Well, in the agape sense of the word, but actually, I don't love him as such.
No, just one achievement, Tony. What one achievement?
Well, achievement is right now that he's mustered the support of so many.
That's not a political achievement. That's a popularity contest, and we all agree that he's popular. So, 8 years as mayor, 3 or 4 years as foreign secretary. Other jobs in politics. What do you point at and say? Look, give the guy a break. He achieved what, Tony?
Well, I would go back to what I say, that if you...
I'd really rather you didn't, because you haven't said anything yet, so just the achievement.
The achievement of rallying around serving members of Parliament...
But we know he's popular. What's the political achievement, Tony?
But I don't think they voted for his popularity. I think they voted for his...
Yes, so what's the achievement, Tony? You can tell me that you can't think of one, and then you can put yourself out of your misery, but until then, I'm going to keep saying, what is the crowning achievement of his political career? Foreign Secretary. Let's forget Matt. Let's go as Foreign Secretary. What was his best achievement as Foreign Secretary?
Well, no comment on that, but I think it's yet to come, James.
Right, there we go. So, nothing. Fingers crossed, everybody.